together. It was very good.
All right. All right, there we go. Recording's going. I am early, everybody. You know what they say, if you're not late, you're early, or some stupid saying like that, but that's what's going on. Woohoo! Hello, everybody. So you guys can all hear me okay? We're here. It is launch card training today. So you know what? I looked at what I sent out in my email, and I was supposed to do a site makeover yesterday, and I was going to do coupons and promotion bar today. I did everything yesterday. So today I'm like, okay, let's just do some real strong Q&A and maybe touch again on some of this kind of stuff. But if you guys got questions, we'll do that as well. So I'm gonna my mindset minute real quick. So I'm in Candace's. I'm in Arizona. I'm babysitting my granddaughter so Candace could attend Tony Robbins. I'm in her office, and here's the beginnings of her vision board. Like, so she was taught, and other people taught, that you create your vision board, and she got her plane for travels, and she got a little, beautiful like places to go vacation. She got her little new car, and she's got little stuff about her love and mastering and getting rich. So she's starting to create her vision board. And I thought, you know what? I remember back when I started kind of getting into personal development, and one of the things that they always teach you is to close your eyes and visualize the result you want, and try to take it to a point where you can feel how you would feel when that what you want happens. So, and I've had experiences, and then what they're doing at Tony Robbins is all about changing your state and trying to get back to that state. So whenever you have something exciting happening in your life, and something gives you 100 grand or something happens, and Tony Robbins does this movement where he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He does that movement, and then his body remembers that movement and that state that he's in, and excitement and happiness. And so then when he's kind of not feeling good and not feeling down, he can go back to that movement, and just by doing that movement brings his body and his mind back to that state, and it kind of changes everything. So kind of an interesting concept to think about. I like it a lot. And then the idea of visualizing with your eyes closed. So Thad knows this because Thad's one of our investors, and I'm closing my eyes and I'm visualizing opening up my bank account and seeing $5 million in my bank account, right? So I can really take Launchcart to the next level. So it's like, it puts a big smile on your face to see that $5 million in Bank of America's bank account, right? It's like, I'm like working on it, man. And so you guys should do the same thing, like visualize what you want, the results you want to accomplish, and then that'll help you manifest that and take it to another level and get your body feeling, let the energy and the world know that's what's going on. Okay, so that's today's mindset moment. So Thad asked some questions about that code that I shared yesterday. So I shared some CSS code from rescuejoe.com, and that was global code. So you could do code for different pages and stuff, but that was for the global, for the entire site. Now, one of the things I was going to share is, if you take that code and you've never added code to your website at all, and you paste that code in there and hit save, go to your other screen, refresh, see what it looks like. Again, the way I kind of learned the basic of CSS code was doing that. I'm adding it to a website, I'm hitting save, I'm viewing it, and I go back. And then I do understand what a hex code is, and I understand what colors are, and you can kind of read it, and it says background color this, and kind of give you some indications. But when you change out those hex codes for colors, you go, oh, and then you hit save, and then you go view it, you go, oh, I see what this code's doing. Yeah, I get it. And so you can kind of go do that and go back and forth, and it kind of helps you figure out what the code's doing and how you can customize that code. So for people that want to figure out how to customize it, it's literally, once you kind of get the code that you like and you're building multiple stores, like if a Launch Shop's partner or somebody's building multiple stores, you can just copy that same code and just change out the hex code color and a few things, and boom, you're done. It takes literally less than a minute. Did that help, Thad, answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Cool, man, dude. Okay, what else? Who else? We had Joel and Tracy and Debbie and Charles and Kristen and Sharday. Keith, welcome everybody. where are you guys stuck at? What's going on? Did everyone get a promotional bar set up yesterday? Has anyone got any questions about the CSS codes, the holiday sales, the site-wide sales? Where are you stuck? Anybody? Come on. Where are you at? What's going on? How about you, Keith? You're the only one on video, you and Thad. Everyone's hiding behind their screens. You got anything, Keith? You got anything?
I'm uploading all my graphics and products at the moment. That's today's work. So I will have questions
Okay,
once I
good.
have products to upload. Yeah.
You've been working on your designs. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I got a
You know,
bunch.
and there's some cool stuff. There's like some one-piece jumpsuits that they just came out with
Oh,
that
cool.
Printful just came out with. There's some really cool. Yeah, because if you're not reading Printful, and if you should be getting emails from Printful and Printify if you're on their list, and they're always emailing their new products and different ideas, and they have a bigger staff than we have, and they put together some really good content. So if you're not reading those emails, you should read those emails and kind of see what's going on. They have some great content.
Some past questions I've asked on the Facebook group really didn't get an answer. Maybe there's somebody on here who has had or still has a Shopify store, and why have they come to Launchcart? I'm just curious on getting some bullets from anybody.
You know what? My feedback on that, and anyone else can jump in and say that, but everyone that I've talked to that left Shopify to come to Launchcart was because of the fees. You know, and again, that's unfortunate that you know they're paying the fees, because theoretically, if you're making money and you're making sales, like back when I was running my Shopify stores and I'm doing 100 grand a month, I didn't care about their fees, like big deal, right? Because I was making money. So I think it's a lot of the people that are getting started and getting things going that
Fees, Greg,
are
and then
transferring over.
having to buy all the add-on applications, right?
Yep. Speed to market. And you know what? We did this AppSumo campaign, and we got a lot of new AppSumo customers. And I got to tell you, these are real digital marketers with real sellers and real e-commerce stores. And I've got more feedback from 500 new customers than we had with like the 45,000 previous customers, it seems like. And you know, the things they're asking for is they want to be able to import their products, or you know, through a CSV file so they can export them out of Shopify or wherever, and then import them into Launchcart. GDPR compliance is a big one that everybody wants. What else is people are asking for? Other integrations, of course. You know, so we're putting things together. I'm going to put together a big list of all the new things, but we've got a whole big list of just little tiny itty bitty enhancements that, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. And a lot of them, just the speed to market. They love the fact that you can go fast to market and get a store launched in hours. And so therefore, if you're one of those guys that wants to have multiple stores and multiple niches, it really saves you time, right?
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? This is your chance to get your questions answered. How can I remove the branding from the cart? So the branding automatically gets removed from Launchcart. You mean Launchcart's branding? If you're talking about Launchcart's branding, when you become a paid user, it automatically gets removed. And if it's not, hit up support and we'll check into it. But yeah, it automatically gets removed. And we used to have it where it was on our system emails, your cart abandonment emails, your order confirmation emails. But we removed that last week. That was something else that the AppSumo customers kind of brought to our attention. Like, oh yeah, we had to remove that. So right now, all of the Launchcart branding has been removed unless you're on the free plan. If you're on a free plan, it's still there. Okay, cool. So let me go back up to the top here. We are building we have a company that wants to build us basically a Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Magento transfer process. And what they do is they build the software to transfer your store from any other platform into Launchcart. And they don't charge us to build the code, but then they charge each user, hey, $100, and we'll transfer a store for you. And they keep that whole $100. I'm like, that works for me. So that's something that's coming. Yeah, good quality stores. Yep, there you go. Okay. Charles says, can we explain the AppSumo deal? So AppSumo is a Groupon. It's like a Groupon site for software companies, and they've been trying to get me on their platform for over almost 2 years now, and we finally decided to do a promotion with them. And it's a really great deal. You can go to AppSumo if you want. Hit up support. I'll give you a special link, and you can go to AppSumo, and then we kind of get credit for it. But it's a really great deal. What you get on AppSumo, we actually coded and hard coded into AppSumo, so it doesn't apply for any store that anyone already has. It only applies for new stores, and it basically gives people the ability to get some lifetime accounts with the launch card. And I only did it specifically because I want more traffic for our crowdfunding campaign, which, by the way, I got approved for that yesterday. So we're going to be launching that next week, and finally got that approval. I want more traffic to they've driven like 10,000 people to launchcart.com in the last 10 days. And also the fact that we have Launchcart CRM as an upsell, and we have Launch Ads as an upsell. So it's something that I'll be emailing all of our customers a special link again that we get. I wanted to kind of see what the traffic they drove without me promoting it at all. So I haven't promoted to any Launchcart customers. So we are going to promote it to Launchcart customers, but I wanted to kind of see how their traffic goes and what it was like, and kind of make sure everything gets done. You know, they have a huge list. They have a big list, 400,000 people actually. It's a huge community. We've been getting reviews all over the place and blog posts, and I've had 3 podcast interviews. I did an iHeartRadio podcast interview too. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now with Launchcart. Oh, so somebody is that Sharia? Sharia, I'm going to give you a link that I've been sharing, and I changed it out. But this is a launch links, and every Launchcart customer gets launch links. But on that launch links is some sample stores that have been created, and we created some of them. Other people created some of them. Some of our Launch Shops partners created them, and it was just something that I made a list to share with people to go, what's possible. Like I had one person make a review that said, hey, you can't even make the stores look good without a lot of energy. I'm like, what? Well, not on Launchcart. You can make these stores look really nice just out of the gate, and then with a little custom CSS, they look beautiful. Oh, Sharia did it with the CSS code yesterday. Perfect. So Lawrence is asking, how do I add my shop to a YouTube channel? I don't think you can. What I do is I create a launch links link in my launch links account, and I put links to where I want to go, and I put that link everywhere, every YouTube video, every Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn account, Facebook account. So I have one link, and I can control how that link changes in my launch links login. So, and again, I guess I could show that to everybody. Let me just show this what I'm talking about it. Let me log in. So if you're not using launch links, it's a really good idea to use it, especially for the holidays. So I'm sharing my screen, and up on the top middle left, you have this little link thing right here. You click on that, and it takes you right to launch links. And here's where you can create different launch links. And you can create, just like our stores, you can create a bunch of them. So I have one for GWriter that I put on my personal sites, and I have affiliate links and affiliate tracking. See, I have my affiliate tracking links here, right? So you guys could be doing that too, and creating your own launch links, and then you put it on all your social media. And I'll go ahead and give it to you guys so you can see that. So use that for your affiliate links. And then if you have one for your e-commerce store, you can pile up your e-commerce products or the ones that are on sale or the ones you want to drive traffic to, and you can do stuff like this. So let's say we're doing Launch Your Merch Challenge, which that should be turned off because we're not doing that. And I want to say schedule it. I can schedule it to go on and off at a particular time for my Black Friday sale, or I can highlight it and go feature this link. And when I hit feature this link, everything, I got to turn it back on, everything else goes away, and now it's a featured link. So the idea of having this really makes it great and fantastic. So you can put your link on all your YouTube videos. You can put your link everywhere. And let's say I have 100 YouTube videos. Who's going to log in and out of 100 YouTube videos and change the link in their description? No one. But if you have one link here and you want to change where that link links to, boom, now you can control it from here. And it automatically updates on every YouTube video you have. Okay, so Jay is asking, will the manual shipping be fixed for selling non-integrated coffee and merch? So only the first item gets charged the shipping. Additional items don't get charged. Same happens when buying 30 bags of coffee. You could try to configure that with coupons and sales, and you could say free shipping after two things have been added to the cart. So I showed this yesterday. So let me go here. So I'm gonna go back to launch cart. I'm gonna go back to sales and coupons right here on the left. And I'm gonna hit add new, and I'm gonna do automatic sales. And then I'm gonna call it free shipping after first product, right? So then I can say free shipping on this little drop down. And then I can say minimum quantity of products in cart. They have to have 2 products in cart, and then they get free shipping. And then over here, you notice as I fill this out, it tells me what the rule is over here. So if they have 1 item in the cart, there's shipping. If they have 2 items in the cart, they get free shipping. So I would set that up. I would go test it and make sure that it kind of seems to work. But I think that might just be the workaround for what you asked for. We are intending on adding some shipping providers as well as the ability. We see shipping is complicated, right? Shipping has hundreds of use cases. So shipping, what's the size of it? What's the weight of it? Is it a package? Is it an envelope? Is it a thick envelope? Where's it being shipped from? Where's it be shipped to? Right? And that's complicated enough if you're shipping yourself. But then all of a sudden now you're working with Printful, and you're working with Printify, and you're working with the SourceCell Marketplace, and now we have 3 different providers shipping from 3 different places. Boom, blow your mind. I don't even know how programmers could possibly program something for that use case. So I always teach people, look, take shipping into consideration and bump up your prices and offer free shipping. I don't know any other way to deal with it because it's just super, super hard. Now we are gonna, like I said, we're gonna offer that ability to do stuff for people that are shipping their own stuff, right? They want to be able to plug in, oh, it's a 6x6x3 box, it weighs a pound, and then it's going to calculate, hey, I'm shipping it from San Diego, California, and it's going to be 1 fee to go to Los Angeles, it's going to be another fee to go to Chicago, and it's going to be another fee to go to Florida, because there's what's called shipping zones. Then wait a sec, what if I want to ship at FedEx, UPS, United States Postal Service, all these different shipping providers, and then every shipping provider can do a different fee. So it's like it's a big lift coding wise and integration wise, but it is necessary for real brands that are shipping out their own products. But we've been focused on print on demand, so it hasn't been a big issue for us.
Yeah, there's other companies out there that you can hand the data off to. Hey,
Yeah.
Greg, back to launch links. When you go to add a social icon, is there any way to maybe put 3 or 4 extra lines in? Because it's not supporting companies like Truth Social, Gab, and Getter, for example.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, I would think there is. That's a good suggestion. So we're putting together a suggestion board where we can do suggestions like that and then have people vote on it. But that probably would be an easy one.
Yeah, just put some lines in there.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. So he's talking about right here.
Yeah,
And
these are
just put
all
some blank,
good.
just put some blank lines and then they're there.
Or
Yeah, I like
build,
that idea.
yeah.
That might be one of those fixes that takes like, an hour to code and push live. I'll ask the programmers about that.
Thank you.
Okay, who else has questions? Did I miss the question? If I missed the question, copy and paste it or put it back in. Where can I get a logo design? I don't remember the places that you can get logos on Canva. You can get logos on Printful, even has a logo maker. I use 99 Designs to create Celebrity Lifestyle Brands logo, 99designs.com. You can use Fiverr. Fiverr's got some pretty cool people that'll create a logo, a color palette, a style guide, a font guide, the whole thing for like $50 or $100 or something really affordable. So there's a lot of places to do logos. And if you're in Launch Academy, I don't know where it is, but somewhere. And the other thing is I would go ask, if you want to get even more resources, ask that in the group, and maybe you'll get some more comments in the group of where you can get a good logo made. So Kristen asked, is it beautiful? Is it possible to build an attractive launch cart store without CSS? Yeah, yeah. I mean, again, let me show you. When I say that, let me show you what I mean. Let me go back to sharing my screen. I keep sharing and unsharing. So if I go over here to my store, right? And I go to appearance and I go to theme editor and then I look at these themes, right? Now, a lot of people don't know, if I go over and I hover over this theme, it says view example. I'm going to click that. It opens up a new window. This doesn't have custom CSS. So it's not, it's a nice looking store. It's not custom CSS. So a lot of it has to do with your images, your photos, your sliders, things of that nature. So that was the alpha. Let's go look at delta. So delta, again, each theme's a little bit different. The way they function and the way they look. And again, if you know what you're doing with transparent PNGs, you can duplicate this thing right here. And see, this one's got, and the images kind of go in and out, and you got different categories. They got the gray backgrounds on these photos, right? And then the footers look a little bit different. This is a 3-column footer. And then the shopping page, you know. And they weren't meant to be these totally customizable themes. They were meant to speed to market. Let's get something that works, that's attractive. And again, you can change. You have some variations of how you can change, the background and do this kind of stuff. So these are all out of the box themes that I'm showing you right now. And the glider theme. This theme's got the full length slider. Okay. And again, they all have feature categories, and they all have feature products, and then they have their product and their shop buttons. Right? So it just goes a matter of preference. And then again, the rocket one, this is a different look completely, right? So this one's got a little banner here. It's got a side category. It's got your top categories, your feature products. It's got a different look on the footer. A lot of the components are the same, but yeah, my answer to the question is, yeah, you can make a decent, nice looking site right out of the gate. And then my favorite theme that I just started to learn how to use this one, and this is the one I was showing yesterday. This is all I use. Yeah, I got good at this theme. I like this theme. I like the way the images, and I like the way it works. I like the way it looks on mobile. I like the way everything. I like this theme. So it just kind of goes back to, what your preference is, but absolutely. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. Okay, cool. Any other questions? I don't see any other questions. I think I'm caught up. All right, last call for questions, and then we'll wrap it up and get to work. Nice little 30-minute call here. I don't see anyone coming through. 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, let's call it a day. You got something, Thad?
Greg, there are some other questions in there. One is Launcvh, can you delete or transfer or rename an existing name?
No. Once the launch link is created, you can't delete it or rename it. It saves that link for you, so it can't be used again.
Okay, and then there was another comment, adding Rumble.
Oh yeah. Adding Rumble. I think by adding those blank lines, we solve that issue.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. So just add like 5 or 10 blank lines, and it's like you could add whatever you want to add.
Yeah.
The problem with adding that is that it doesn't have a little icon to go with it. You know how we have like a little icon? So if we added a blank line, what icon would go with it?
Well, each one of those has their own icon.
Well, yeah, but see, our system has those icons already programmed in.
Yeah.
So we know what the Facebook icon is, we know what the Instagram icon is, we know what the YouTube icon is. So by putting a blank line, I think that might screw it up, which is probably why there is no blank lines. But we could add those different. We could add Rumble and Getter, and we could add them all with their little icons.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, let's call it a day. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you next week. Crowdfunding emails are going to be coming out. Get ready for looking at the crowdfunding and getting involved with as an owner of Launchcard. Thank you, everybody.